This is our neighborhood. This is our neighborhood, and Target Corporation is our neighbor. And in this age of danger and climate trauma, we must be responsible neighbors to and for and with each other, or we shall surely perish.
Create solutions, not more pollution. Create solutions, not more pollution. Create solutions, not more.
We have a collective responsibility, especially here in Minneapolis, where Target is headquarters, to make sure that we're doing everything as we can as local government and as the movement to say, Target, you can't continue polluting our Black and brown relatives across the ocean in West Coast, and you surely can't do it here.
I'm proud to be standing here in solidarity with you folks tonight, this afternoon, as we call on Target and other retailers all around the country to end their practice of cancer-emitting shipping.
Today we are calling on Target to end its contributions to the nation's port pollution and transition to zero emissions ocean cargo ships by 2030. This isn't a pie in the sky demand. This is something they can do, and this is something they must do to care for their neighbors and my neighbors.
Target's fossil fuel ships annually emit over 85,000 metric tons of deadly air pollutants, including sulfur oxide, nitrous oxide, and particulate matter. These pollutants are associated with higher risk of asthma, cancer, and premature death in port communities. No longer should these neighborhoods be treated as the collateral damage of the American economy.
The climate crisis is here, and we have the opportunity to manage and mitigate its impacts on our communities. Target is one of the largest corporations in Minneapolis. Over the years, we have worked in partnership with them and pushed them to do the right thing when it comes to being a leader for other corporations in adopting progressive policy like the 15 minimum wage policy. It is truly horrific, right, that a large and powerful corporation like Target has not yet made the commitment to transition to zero emissions ocean cargo ships to take immediate action in building more sustainable communities.
Time is now on our side to wait and allow corporate polluters to continue decimating our natural resources, to continue polluting our communities, especially when they render disproportionate impact on Black and brown communities. It is the corporate polluters that create these conditions of climate inequity. And therefore, we must be bold and take political action to make sure that they stop, that we're passing mandates that eliminate their ability to create more harm and misery for working class people.
We declare racism as a public health crisis in this city. We declare climate change as a public health crisis in this city. We need you to join this fight for climate justice, climate change, and I will stand here on the front lines with all of my brothers and sisters to continue to call on you.
We are not helpless in the face of the climate crisis. We are not helpless. Target, we call on you to be good neighbors to all the communities that you serve and from which you derive your profits. Because it must always, as people of faith, we know it must always be people before profits.
So I'm proud to stand in solidarity with our community in pushing them to take responsibility in mitigating our climate catastrophe and transitioning to zero emissions by 2030.
And you have folks like us who are willing to join you by your side, pass policies that's necessary to make sure that we are actually providing a bright future for all of our generations, for working class people, for Black and brown people, because everyone deserves to have clean air. You have the authority to stop this, and if you don't, the movements are coming. Regardless, we're coming and making sure that we will have these changes.
We are rising up for climate justice. We are rising up for climate
Rise up for climate justice.